Thanks for stopping by the channel. Do me a favor as you come in, hit the like button, the share button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. But look, bear with me on this video. This is a very important video. As you can see by the title of the video, this is something that's been a long time coming. So just bear with me and take my time a little bit, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the video. Um, you know, just a little backstory. Man. I've been investing for a long time, quite a few years, and I really got into the dividend investing probably back in 2021. I think that was the first time I made a video in regards to investing in dividends. And I can't remember how much I made that month. I don't even know if I was tracking it like that. I was just excited to see income coming in, whether it's 30 cents, 45 cents, a dollar, just by investing in these particular stocks or ETFs or whatever the case may be. So um, I knew that, this could be something, right? Investing in dividend paying income can be something. I've always talked about passive income, and just seeing those small dividend amounts hit my account, it really let me know that I could possibly be on to something here. So, like I said, the first video I made in regards to investing in dividends was back in I think it was March 2021, and some of those, I'm probably not even invested in any of those companies right now, but let me turn this down a little bit. I'm sure I'm not invested in any of those companies anymore right now, but it was the start of something special. So um, to be able to get to this point where I'm at now, it takes a lot of consistency. It takes a lot of, being able to adapt and, still being able to learn about investing, and that's how investing works. And I'm just not talking about dividend income. I'm talking about investing in general. You got to have a game plan. You got to have some consistency, and you got to give it time to play out. And over these years, man, I put a lot. I mean, a lot into investing. Not just money, but time and effort, and just being consistent. You know what I mean? So, um, I'm proud of where I'm at today, and with this video that I'm about to share. And I still think it's just the beginning of what we can do. So, you know, I want to go ahead and get into it. This is going to be a recap of our August dividends, 2025, and I want to show you guys, you know, where we stand right now, how we compared to this time last year, and the plans we have for the future. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it, and let's take a look at our August 2025 dividends. And we're going to start at the top with Apple. Apple paid in August. We received $31.26 from Apple. Let's give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. $31.26 from Apple. We currently have 120 shares of Apple. This is also a combination of my son and my account. This is total, right? Which I've said before. Next, AMZA is a monthly paying ETF. We received $9.36. AMZY, we currently have 293 shares. We received $309.46 in dividends in the month of August. Now, here's the thing. Here's the caveat here. August had 5 weeks, and we got paid twice from AMZY. That's why you see the big jump from $149 in July to $309.46 in August. So, we received $309.46 in August. We currently have 293 shares. BITO, we received $17.99 for the month of August. We currently have 16 shares. CONY, we received $5.60 in August. We currently have 0 shares, meaning we sold out of that position, which happens. That's part of the adjustment that we make as as we go forward. COYY, we received $3.71 in August. We currently have um, six six shares, and you're going to be hearing about COYY in the near future. So um, next is COST. We received $1.48. We currently have one share. Divo, we received $14.87. So with Divo, this was a combination of what I received at the end of July and at the end of August. I think going forward, I'm gonna just calculate what I actually received at the end of the month. So it's basically um, what I would normally put for September, but I'm just combining it for this month, and we'll just start tracking it at the end of the month. So, but for the month of August, we received $14.87. Divo is one of my favorite positions. I need more shares in Divo. It's been performing really well, really well. Not just dividends, but also the share price. We currently have 43 shares. ET paid $25.83. We currently have 80 shares of ET. FEPI, one of my favorites. We received $55.91. We currently have 58 shares of FEPI. You know, the majority of these dividends are getting reinvested, and we're adding more shares each month. So um, just look at the progression of FEPI, right? $48, 47, 43, 49, 52, 54, 55, 91. So I like the direction that it's heading. It's been performing pretty good for us. GDXY, we received $5.06. We currently have 9 shares of GDXY. HOOY, we received $73.63. We currently have 20 shares of HOOY. HOOW, we received $143.02. We currently have 25 shares of HOOW. JEPQ, we received $72.32. We currently have 165 shares of JEPQ. Maine, we received $5.10. We currently have 20 shares of Maine. And we go down to MSTY, Misty, we received $264.08 in dividends. We currently have 66 shares of Misty. Now, again, with Misty, as I stated with AMZY, we did receive 2 payments for the month of August with MSTY. I also did I did sell quite a few shares of Misty between the first payment we received at the beginning of the month and the last payment we received at the end of the month. So now I currently have 66 shares of Misty. We'll build it back up though. But I just thought it was the right time to sell that position and start a new position in something else. What is that something else? NVYY, we received $38.09. We currently have 78 shares of NVYY. I love how it's been performing so far. This is a weekly paying position, and we'll see how it does over time. PFFA, we received $25.11. Monthly paying position gets, the dividends get reinvested every month, and we're seeing our income grow. Just look at the trajectory. Well, just look how the price has been performing, right? Beginning of the year, $23.75, $23.93, $24, $24.30, $24.51, $24.71, $24.91. Now we're at $25.11. So just, we're just slow walking it down, right? And the dividends get reinvested every month. Some people like to keep their dividends. Right now, I'm still in the building stage. When I say keep their dividends, I mean not have them reinvested. But as of right now, I'm still in the building stage. I'm still growing these accounts. I'm nowhere near where I want to be right now. So I'm reinvesting a lot of my dividends back into the position. So we currently have 148 shares of PFFA. PLTY, position that we re-entered in August. We received $299.64 from PLTY. We have, we re-entered it in August, and I think we sold out of it, if I'm not mistaken. I think we sold out of it after we received the dividend. I have to double check that. Actually, let me double check that. I don't think I sold out of it after we got the dividend. So this might be a live update here. Bear with me 1 second. There may be one I forgot to update, but we'll check here. And while I have you here, I'll just log into my Fidelity account, and because I don't remember selling out of that. And so just bear with me here. We'll see what we got. I can let you know in just 1 second. Yeah, I thought I didn't sell out of it, so I just didn't update it. So we have 43.359 shares. 43.359 shares. There we go. So that was one that we re-entered this past month because it paid out a crazy dividend. I think it paid out like $7 a share or something like that, which I know is not sustainable, but you know, that's a pretty good payout for one buck. You're not going to find that too many places. But yeah, great payout. We received $299.64. We currently have 43.36 shares of PLTY. QQQI, we received $3.13. We currently have 5 shares of QQQI. Let me scroll down. SPYI, we received $3.40. We currently have 6 shares of SPYI. TRGP, we received 83 cents. We don't have any shares as of this point, meaning we sold out of that position this month. ULTY. Man, ULTY is one of those weekly paying positions that we entered in last month. It's done really well for us. In August, we received $155.11. We currently have 330 shares of ULTY. WMT Walmart, we received 51 cents. We currently have 2 shares. And last but not least, YMAX, we received $18.65. We currently have 26 shares. So that brings our grand total for the month of August to $1,583.15 in dividend income in 1 month. Obviously, the highest I ever received. We crossed over $1,000 for the first time in regards to our dividend income for 1 month. We received $1,583.15. And just look at August of 2024, we received $544.31. So year-over-year increase was $1,038.84 was the year-over-year increase from August 2024 to August 2025. So, man, that just shows you, how far we've come. And you see over the last 3 months in May, June, and July, we've been right there, right? $944, $913, $947. But man, August, we blew it out the water. $1,583.15. And I set a goal at the beginning of the year because we received $8,000 in income, dividend income in 2024. I said, well, let me try to stretch that a little bit. And I set that goal for $12,000 in 2025, and I thought that was going to be a stretch that we probably wasn't going to reach. But now, not so sure, right? I actually expect to hit that goal. Hopefully, we're about $4,700 away. We received $7,217.35 in dividend income so far in 2025. So we still have 4 more months: September, October, November, December, to hit that $12,000 goal. And then we're going to even set that goal even higher for 2026. But man, that was this. Like I said, this is a big month. $1,583.15 in dividend income. If I had some sound effects, I would set it off right now. But man, that's a major accomplishment. I remember starting off not even receiving $100 or $50 in income for 1 month. And now to be able to be sitting here with $1,583.15 in dividend income for 1 month, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it just shows you that it can be done, because I'm just an average investor, just like the next person, right? I'm nobody special. I'm not rich or anything like that. I do have some big plans. And I plan to stick to those plans, and I hopefully, you know, we're gonna make some things shake. And I'm excited to see where I'm gonna be 12 months from today when I look back on August 2025 when we're sitting in August 2026 to see where that dividend income is going to be. But to be able to increase it like we have over these last 12 months just goes, to show you what you can do with, being consistent, paying attention to what's going on and make those adjustments where you need see fit. So my portfolio not just based about income. I've said this many times before. S&P, tech, stock, growth, whatever you want to call it, and then income. So this is like the third piece of the leg here. So the dividend income is big, man. It allows you to still be in the market and keep investing even when you don't have that extra income to put in the market, right? So those dividend income, it hits, it gets reinvested, and boom, your shares are still growing, and you're still bringing money in. So, like I say, man, this is just a huge month for me. This is a big accomplishment to be able to cross over that $1,000 a month or $1,000 in 1 month, and hopefully going forward, we should be pretty consistently over $1,000. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, but yeah, man, leave me some feedback on what you guys think. In regards to this dividend income, man, this is like I said, this is a big accomplishment. And when I first started really getting into the dividend investing back in March of 2021, I didn't know how this thing was going to play out. But I knew it was going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of consistency and just staying on top of things. And that's what we've been doing. So $1,500 in 1 month is a big man. It's a big accomplishment. And I think with that being said, I think I'm just getting started. I want to get over that 2 grand, 3 grand, 4 grand a month in dividend income, and I think we can do that over time. So we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep pushing through. I'll love to hear your feedback in the comment section. But man, it's hey, we're just getting started, and I do want to say I apologize for not dropping a lot of videos. I try to do some shorts to kind of keep you up to date on the income that comes in daily. But man, we just I just got my son situated in college. So that was a big accomplishment over the last few weeks. And it's football season too, man. So you always see me in my Jackson State gear. I'll be doing some traveling for a few games. So it's just that time of the year. But right now, man, these dividends, that's what's gonna make the difference. And big month in August. Looking forward to how we gonna do in September. And yeah, it's just beginning, man. But if you're just coming in, man, hit the like button, the share button, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. And until next time, I will see you later.